I really don't want to be the kind of person that just sits on my phone rotting all day when I could be doing things that I actually enjoy. And that is why we're doing a part 2 of replacing my screen time with hobbies. We gotta get back in touch with our creativity, with being connected to ourselves and to our surroundings, and just do more things that actually excite us. If you didn't see part 1, I will absolutely link it in the bio for you. And of course, if you like videos like this, then make sure to subscribe. Let's make this a good day and get into our first hobby. So our first activity of the day is to scrapbook. I am so excited. This is very special. It's not just a typical random scrapbook. My mom got me and my husband this for our 1-year wedding anniversary. And it's basically to like log our adventures. We can put pictures. They came with stickers as well. So we have all these cute little stickers that we can like fill out the pages with. I actually don't really know what these are supposed to be. Like, I don't know, suitcase tags? Guys, I'm confused. They're so aesthetic though. So I want to make sure I decorate it to my best abilities. I printed out some pictures of our Christmas trip this year when we went to San Francisco, and we have photo paper and I literally forgot and I didn't use it. So like honestly, these pictures don't look the best, like, but that kind of adds the fun to it. It adds the homemade element. Me making excuses for myself, lol. I'm gonna chop up all of these pictures and decorate our scrapbook. This is the first time I'm using the scrapbook, so I'm really excited. I want to make sure I fill it with like vacation pictures, anniversary pictures, all that kind of stuff. And then one day our freaking child is gonna see that. Isn't that freaking crazy? But yeah, it has a very nice like vintage touch to it. Okay guys, this came out really cute for my first try ever making like a proper scrapbook. Before I show you guys what I made, I started off the book with this little note from Amazon because my parents shipped this to me from Amazon, and it just has a cute little message wishing us a happy anniversary. And then I decided to start off the scrapbook with our dog who passed away back in March. This was pretty much her last vacation with us, and it was very special, so I wanted to give her the first page. And I got the idea while I was scrapbooking to actually write stuff in it, and I feel like that adds so much character and also just like really highlights all the details of the memories. So this is our San Francisco / Santa Cruz 2025 trip. They had a little San Francisco sticker here, so of course I put it at the top. I love this picture. It's from Christmas Day when we got rained on because it was storming. More cute pictures with our dog, a nice little rainbow that we saw. And then we go to the next page, and I have a lot more descriptions over here, but I just kept it very simple. I could have added more, but honestly, I just wanted to do something kind of short and sweet for this one, but I'm really happy with how it came out. And there are just so many more pages that we're gonna fill, and I can't wait to like get to the very end of it. It also has this really cool envelope here. I don't know what I want to put in here, but I'll take time to think about it because we have plenty of time to fill this out. I think this summer we're actually gonna go to Mammoth Lake, so maybe that's gonna be the next vacation that I add to our little scrapbook. Cool, 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 cool. So get this, you guys, my clip right here totally corrupted and I don't know how to fix it. I was trying a million different things, but it just would not budge. But basically what I was telling you is that I had to get some work done for the day. So before getting into any more fun hobbies, I had to get into productivity mode. So let's insert our productivity cam. Guys, I don't know if this happens to you, but sometimes I get like too warm and then I'm too cold and then I'm always taking off and putting on my sweater and I just like am slightly overstimulated temperature wise. But you know what's the best thing to do when I'm feeling a little bit cluttered up in here is some word search. I showed you guys this in a previous vlog. It is my Hello Kitty word search. I'm obsessed with it. There's a lot of like different themes in it, so I'm gonna do more of like the summer themed word searches, and then each side has a little coloring section. So So it's both a coloring book and word search. Like, hello. This is quite actually the best invention ever. And it's Hello Kitty. So it's like the aesthetic of something is so important to me because it just like makes my mood better and it makes everything much more visually appealing to the eye. Honestly, I usually prefer to do this right before bed, and I'll do it like in bed with my little highlighter. And honestly, the more that I complete these pages, the easier it is for me to like identify the words that I see. Underrated activity right here. So this is what we're gonna do as our little mental break. If you don't own a word search book, I got this at Walmart, but you can also like print out word search pages. I was doing that a lot a couple of months ago. I did a Twilight one, a different Hello Kitty one, and I always find them on Pinterest because Pinterest has everything that you could ever need. Let's get into it. I'm so excited. Bro, I just realized I can't color with markers because it bleeds on the other side. F my life, bro. Damn, bro, this totally changes everything. Life is just different now because I can't color with my markers. I know I have coloring pencils somewhere, but you know what? Maybe we can like fill out all of the word searches, and then once I'm done with that part of the book, I will make this a coloring book, and that way it doesn't matter that it bleeds through because it's like, well, I already completed everything. But honestly, I think I'm gonna have this for a while because there's like little themes in it. There's like a Halloween trick-or-treat one, there's Christmas stuff, so it's like a year-round seasonal book. But you know what? I'll update you guys at the end of the year and let you know how this thing looks. Guys, I don't know if you would consider journaling a hobby, but to me, it is a hobby. There's a lot of discourse, a lot of argument about what isn't a hobby. Listen, if it's something that you can do consistently, that can be a good activity for you, then I think that's very satisfactory. Personally, I do try to journal in the mornings just because when I wake up, my mind is so foggy and like I don't want to do anything. The only things that I really have the energy to do are open my phone, scroll, text, etc. I've always been like this. Like I'm not really a morning person in the sense that like I'm literally in a bad mood when I wake up because my emotions are very heightened and I'm like, if somebody says the wrong thing to me, I'm gonna be pissed off, okay? Don't know if that's just me, but because of this, I try to keep my mornings very calm, very relaxed, and journaling is one of those things that is minimal effort and it starts connecting my mind to what's actually going on in the present moment, and having to write and read back what I'm writing definitely wakes me up and it grounds me. We don't have to do any profound, deep journaling today, okay? The simple stuff that I will do are affirmations and gratitude. Very simple, very easy, and it's good to have that visual reminder that you're instilling into your mind, whatever the affirmation may be, whatever reminder of gratitude that you needed. So let's do that. And guess what, guys? My notebook is Hello Kitty. Who would have guessed? Who would have freaking guessed? I just made myself the most delectable snack. I've been making hot chia pudding. I know it looks gross, okay? I know. I used to like regular chia pudding. I don't really love it so much anymore, but I recently discovered that you can make chia pudding with hot water or hot milk and it'll expand the same way it does if you were to leave it overnight. I'm not recently in the mood to like meal prep, so this is really nice. I just heat up half a cup of milk, pour it over 2 tablespoons of chia seeds, and I mix it like for a minute and a half straight, and then I let it sit for a couple more minutes. Today I put vanilla syrup in it, I put cinnamon, and I didn't even look at my phone while I was doing it. That's a win. I'm gonna be so honest, I really just want to sit on my phone right now and like take a break from everything. What I really want to do is take a nap. I made sure to wake up early today. I set my alarm for like 6:30. Honestly, I didn't get out of bed until 7:30, but that's just like a thing I do. I will snooze for an hour and I know I'm gonna do it, like I know, but whatever. I still got up early, so I'm kind of feeling like I want to take a nap, but it's literally 4 p.m. and I'm like, I really shouldn't take a nap right now and ruin my sleep schedule. I want to maintain a good morning routine, waking up around 8. That's kind of the sweet spot for me. However, instead of going on my phone or taking a nap, I'm gonna read my book. Guys, this book is taking me forever to read. I think I need to take a day where I organize my priorities, write down what I want to do on my daily routine, because be so for real right now, like that's how far I've gotten. Are you kidding me? If you have any book recommendations, feel free to leave it in the comments. The last book I finished was called For the Wolf by Hannah Whitten. You guys have heard me talk about it because I was reading it for a long time, and there is a series to it and I'm open to reading it, but I want to give this book a try because I know it's going to be really amazing. Also, you guys, look at my freaking blanket. It's freaking Twilight. I got this at Five Below. I was hoping that they would have like a Twilight t-shirt, but I got the blanket. I usually keep it like at my vanity on the chair. Once it hits September, this is going to be my blanket that I use like on the bed, because right now I have a Hello Kitty one, which is super cute, very much year-round decor. But September 1st, that's when Halloween starts for me personally. I love Halloween, so I just want to get the vibes in here. Very dark, very moody, very Halloween. Anyway, let's get to reading. I'll let you know how it goes. We're moving the vlog to the phone just for a little bit. I decided I wanted to go for a walk. Also, I can't see the screen right now, but I have a big feeling that my room is very messy behind me. Ignore that. I genuinely was so close to taking a nap, so I decided I need to get some sunshine, get a little bit of movement in. I know going for a walk isn't really a hobby, I guess, but it's a fun activity that can replace your doom scrolling time. So let's go enjoy the weather, because after all, it is summer. OMG, you guys, I hope you don't see the mess that is sitting right behind me. Just got back from my walk. I put in some laundry. I'm not looking forward to washing that later, but I'm glad I got it done because having that on my mind just like drives me crazy. I want to end the day well, so I'm gonna do some of my embroidering. You guys saw me start this. Honestly, it's been hard. It's mostly just very tedious. There's a lot of parts that need to get done, and my thread keeps getting tangled, which is really annoying, but I'm gonna try my best to make this work. I feel like embroidering is a project that kind of takes a long time for those of us who are inexperienced, but it is a lot of fun and it really helps me relax. And I have 3 sets of this, so I have 2 more after I finish this one. I have no idea when I'm gonna finish this, but I really love doing this. It's become one of my favorite hobbies, and this is what it's supposed to finish like. I'm not sure it's gonna look exactly like this, but I'm not doing too bad for my first time doing this.